St. Clair's coming off the win at 2-0. And Ringgold's coming back after a tough loss to Chartiers Valley, 2-1. Panthers will have the ball first with Lenny Mills and Robbie Merritt, the center Panther. Referees check, goalkeepers check. We're ready to play. Ball sent back to midfield and set up on the back defense line. Coming up the right side, got Clay Roner, sends the ball back. Nathan Brindle quarterbacks the back line. Change field to the left side with Chris Burke. Nick Palmieri battling for the ball. St. Clair takes control, sends it back for setup with Sean Conboy. In the center to Vince DeLomo. Up to Nick Palmieri. And we're changing to the right side of the field. Justin Burdett sends it up forward. Robbie Merritt on the touch. Clay looking to cross at the center. Lenny Mills gets it under control. A chip shot far right of the net. Goalkeeper for Ringgold, Derek Powell, take the goal kick. No, his back does a short kick to the left side. Send it up to the 40. Clay sends it back. Lenny Mills battling. Vince DeLomo heads it. We're trying to settle the ball down here for play. Chip to the corner. Robbie Merritt free, looking for a cross. And first corner of the night, Robbie Merritt will take it. Set plays are important to convert on. And Robbie usually does a good setup. Chips it in. Nice high. Nate Brindle misses it on the volley. Good hit. Nice stop. Goalkeeper's in position. Punt to midfield by Ringgold. Settles down. Mike McCurry comes back and sets it back up on our defensive line. Chris Burke. All the way across field. Justin Burdett playing in the back. Ball sent up to Lenny Mills. Lenny Mills is 1-on-1. Steps around. Nice defensive play. And checks out. Ringgold throw in deep in their defensive end. Our forwards have been active in most of our games, pressuring the back line. We'll see if that wears down Ringgold quickly. Throw in to midfield. Ringgold controls, sets it up, intercepted by Justin Burdett. Ball over the top. Chris Burke on the chase. Makes a turn, tries to take his left foot, sets it up on a Ringgold foot. Cross to the middle, looking for a shot. Vince DeLomo fronts the man, doesn't let him turn, which was a good play. Chris clears out the midfield, and Mike McCurry comes on. We'll take a forward foul. Ball didn't settle down. Chris tried for a quick start. Referee's whistling it back. Starting from our 40-yard line, back to Sean Conboy. Not much pressure up front. Plenty of time to make possession plays here, and that's what we're trying to do. Patient. Cross to Justin Burdett. Nick Palmieri with a nice soft touch. Vince runs on, reset. Sean Conboy to the outside of Nick Palmieri. Looking for Clay Roner, gets it in. Lenny Mills makes a step, takes a shot, short side. Goalkeeper covered the near post. So far, we're liking what we see of ball control here. We'll set up, we'll be patient. We'll take what they give us and then convert. Nick Palmieri to Vince DeLomo. Ball out off of St. Clair. We're going to get a throw in by Ringgold. With open house right now, we've got a sparse crowd, but we're hoping that after 9 o'clock, second half, we'll have some full stands here. A lot of people coming in. Throw in by Ringgold. Send it back to the thrower. Justin Burdett makes another stop on the back line. Lenny Mills touch, looking for Robbie Merritt. Trying to open the field up. So we're playing with 2 men high, Robbie Merritt and Lenny Mills. Nick Palmieri getting into the forward action also. Ringgold on the attack, stopped nicely by Sean Conboy and sent out. Mike McCurry steps in. Nick Palmieri takes control. 3 guys collapse to him. Wide open right side, we're going down. Justin stepping up on the attack. And Clay Roner on the chase. Looking to cross the ball in the center. We're making nice feeds. Chipped up in the air, and Powell comes down with it. 5 minutes first half action, and we're controlling the ball real well. Nick makes a foot stop on the out punt. Going in. Play on, says the ref. Throw in deep at about the 20-yard line. Clay Roner throws it in, goes to the box. Robbie Merritt's there, looking to make a turn. Double teamed in the corner. Off of Ringgold, we'll take a deep throw down low below the 18. Clay again looking to go into the box. No, he's going way back for a reset. Justin Burdett takes it at about the 30-yard line. Crosses it in. Lenny's wide open. Take your pick, Lenny. Yes, it's in. Lenny Mills from Justin Burdett.
Panther goal scored by Lenny Mills off an assist by Justin Burdett.
Time of the goal, 33-37. Beautiful feed. Field opened up. Nice throw back from Clay. Lenny's got 17 as the leading scorer for the Panthers. Beautiful feed. Clay saw the open man for a reset by Justin Burdett. Sent it wide open in the middle. Nobody even looking at Lenny. Lenny had his chance of which corner you want to take. Ringgold puts the ball back in play across their back line. Pressure by Mike McCurry. And they're to midfield. Looking to switch the field on a long run over the top. No play. Clay Roner makes a turn. It's nice to see Clay in the lineup, physical, quick. Chris Burke takes the left foot to Robbie Merritt, a little bit out of his reach. Ringgold takes control. Mike McCurry comes back. And we're looking for Robbie to be a quarterback up front. Into Nick Palmieri in the center. Taken away. Ringgold forward. Cruising down the right side. Sean Conboy has a mark, not letting him get an inside position. And a chip back. Chris Burke makes the stop, sends it out. Robbie Merritt pressuring. This is what we want to see from the forwards. Pressure up front so that they can make mistakes on the defensive line. Sean Conboy sends it up. Lenny Mills pressures. We do like to see Lenny with his speed in the wide open field. Big send in to Mike McCurry on the off wing. Nice send by Nick Palmieri. Crosses it. A lot of blue shirts in the middle. Vince DeLomo settles it down. We'll set up again. Another same play. Whistled offside. Not knowing where it's coming from. We got a tougher angle to see if Mike McCurry was off, but we'll take a restart from the 18 for Ringgold. Everybody's falling back into position nicely. Chris Burke makes a stop. We settle it down by Vince DeLomo. Nick looks outside. Ringgold giving us space, so we'll play our control offense. And we've got another corner. Robbie Merritt sets up for the corner. We push up forwards. 8 up front, 2 men back. And it was a low drive through to the center. Ringgold intercepts, sends it back out. We're turned around again. And Vince DeLomo makes a nice effort at trying to send it back in on an unsuspecting goalkeeper. A little wide. And we'll take the goal kick out. This Ringgold team is senior laden based on the opening lineup. Vince DeLomo called for over the top. And Ringgold will set up at midfield. Quick start short. Nice back play by Lenny Mills to take the ball away and drive it through. Chris Burke stepping up. Robbie Merritt. Ringgold gains control before it goes over the sideline and sets back up to their defender. Short chip into the middle. We need to clear, and Vince DeLomo does. Nice 20, 30-yard clears out there to the forward that's going to send these guys on the run. Clay's still real active up front. Lenny does a chip. Defender kicks it out. Another corner. Robbie Merritt's going to go over to take it. Same setup. 7 in the box. Over the top. Sean Conboy tries a header. He did one of these in another game for a goal. Nice effort. Had the goalkeeper slide in the left, and he came back right. Keeper taking a punt to roughly 45, near midfield. Nick Palmieri settles it. Sends it across to Justin Burdett. Robbie Merritt touch. Lenny Mills out to the corner for Clay. We do have the speed. We do have the big guys out there. They're working hard. Vince DeLomo in the front gets bumped off the ball. Ball sent back. Lenny pressures. Nearly forced him into a corner. And we're getting a goal kick out. Keeper's not taking his free kicks. He's leaving his back do it. We're going short. Everybody is back in position. Ringgold on attack, looking, trying to get a through ball. Had the forward backpedaling. Vince DeLomo comes in. Mike McCurry cleans it up. Nice slide tackle. Good feed through the legs. Lots of nice plays happening tonight because of the big activity of St. Clair. Ball goes outside the box. Mark Haas pulls it back in. Waits for pressure. Changes the field. And Chris Burke has 30 yards to play with. Did a dump to Sean Conboy. Back out to Chris from Nate. Nick Palmieri on the run with 4 guys with him. Ball chipped out by Ringgold. Justin Burdett retrieves it, sends it off the blue shirt. We're going in with a throw at about the 40. Slip. The ball's wet tonight. It's damp. Nice high throw in. Ringgold comes down, settles it, changes the field to the center. Looking for a through ball. Chris is out here. Ball goes out of bounds on the near side. Chris Burke will take a throw. Looking upfield. Vince DeLomo helps it out. Ringgold intercepts. Ball kept in. Chris Burke stops it. We're going to have a throw in by Ringgold. Substitutes coming in for Ringgold. And this will be an offensive throw at about the 30-yard line for the Rams. Nice to see plenty of white shirts behind the ball here in a defensive position. Sends it back out to the back. Still looking for that through ball. They're looking for the middle. They're looking for a through ball. Chip over the top. Mike McCurry makes a stop. Header. We got a little bit of a scramble at about the 12-yard line. Ball going in, sailing. Mark goes up the highest point and takes it down. 3 blue shirts. Nice throw out for a quick start here for Nick. The throws to our team are 100% balls, and we're liking to do that sometimes and mixing it up during the game. Nick Palmieri takes it, sends it out to Vince DeLomo in the open field. Clay Roner looking for a run, got stalled, and the ball goes out the end line. We're definitely patient. We were looking to make plays. Rams will bring it back with the drive low. Saved by Justin Burdett on the far side at the 50-yard line. That was a nice play because it was off Clay Roner on the release. Rams are going long out of bounds. Justin Burdett will take the throw on the far side. Down, look to Lenny. Lenny did an inadvertent handball. We're coming back out. We've settled back into a nice defensive setup, too. That was Chris Burke with the left foot. Up to the forwards. Lenny settles it down. Looks for Robbie Merritt on the run. He was onside. Pressure up front. We got some white shirts. Clay Roner active. Lenny sends it to the corner. Is Robbie going to get there? Pressures the defender into a kick out on the sidelines. Clay Roner will take an offensive throw. Looking into Nick Palmieri. 2 on Nick Palmieri. Nick Palmieri sends it back for a reset. Sean Conboy out to the weak side here on Chris Burke looking for a left-footed serve. Crosses it. Wide open. Nick, find it. Out the end line. He tried to chest it down. That was a great ball with a left foot coming across the field. Nick was wide open. Nobody near him within a couple of yards. Tried to chest it down. Then they collapsed on him. Pushed it to the right. Well, we got a corner. So it was misdirected by a Ringgold player away from the post. Robbie Merritt taking the corner. Serves it in nicely. Sean Conboy with another header. Goalkeeper got shielded by 2 of his own players. Scrambled to make the save. Oh, tough header. Chris Burke, I think, got just as bad a hit as the offensive player coming down to try to make that play. It was a 50-50 ball. They both went up. Referee is indicating it's going against us. But they both definitely took a hit. Both heads hit. Coach is looking for some forearm shivers, but it didn't. It was a clean play. Chris going in. And luckily, they're both not down. Okay, we'll do an injury substitution for Ringgold. Ball will be about at the 32-yard line on the football field. And it'll be a direct kick coming in. Okay, they're getting backed up by about another 6 yards. I think they were pretty right where the position was at, and we just talked them into about another 6 or 8 yards back. Usually it reverses, but this time we'll take this. Everybody holding the 18, short kick. Robbie Merritt steps in and takes the ball. An opportunity that was definitely in Ringgold's chances there, but they didn't use it properly. Mike McCurry dribbling up the sideline, steps out. And it'll be a Ringgold throw-in. Ringgold gets a help, sends it down, chip over the top on Chris Burke's side. Ball's out of bounds, coming white. Panthers in white, Ringgold Rams blue and gold. Black numbers on our shirts. Short toss into Sean Conboy from Chris Burke. Back to Chris Burke. Left foot missed. We're making some mistakes here on the sidelines. Both teams just back and forth. Throw in, chip back, centers it with a man coming down the middle. It was a play that they were reacting to. Robbie Merritt crosses it with Nick Palmieri on the run. Turned around by Ringgold, looking for a short feed for a through ball. They've got him in there. Mark Hass comes out between two defenders. We're settling the ball, getting ready for a big punt. Mark clears midfield to the other 40 almost. Lenny Mills over the top. Trying for some offense on that long kick to spring Lenny, spring Robbie, spring Mike McCurry on this left wing. Nick goes to Robbie Merritt, inside to Mike McCurry. He's obstructed and he touches it and it's in. But the goal's disallowed on a hold. Would have thought obstruction the other way, but we're coming out with a hold on Mike McCurry. Ringgold puts it back into play, helped out at midfield. Nate Brindle settles it. Lenny Mills with a nice flick over the back. Robbie Merritt's free, and again, got the defender turned. Has to go out of bounds to salvage the stop. Okay, we've got some St. Clair subs coming in right now. Danny Constantino has been out of the lineup for most of our last couple of games. Good to see him back in the lineup. Subs in for Nick Palmieri. Mike McCurry set to take the throw in. Goes to Danny Constantino. Ringgold takes control, turns it back. Sean Conboy comes over to play defense. Into the middle, Vince DeLomo strips it and has Clay Roner open. Going long, looking for Danny Constantino. Robbie Merritt settles it down, tries to hit Clay Roner. On the far side, it's a Ringgold throw-in. Ringgold's been bottled up. Couple through balls that they've made attempts on, but no serious threats at this point. Been a nice job of everybody getting back, everybody playing positional. Patient coming across here with Vince DeLomo and Chris Burke setting up the left foot. Danny Constantino with a touch. Looks for Clay Roner coming in. Nice play with a chest down and a takedown. No call. Mike McCurry was looking right corner. Good plays. We'll take that for offense. Yeah. Who was that? Subbing on the far side. We got number 13. Sean Conboy bringing the ball down. Josh is number 13. That's who that is. Josh Jackson comes in. Sorry, we were scrambling here. They're on the far side. Tough to read some numbers here. And Josh Jackson gets some time. Chip over the top. We are looking for that same play consistently by Ringgold coming through the middle, number 17. Sean Conboy sends it back. We're playing at the top of the box, and the call goes with a trip against Ringgold. St. Clair brings the ball out. Sean Conboy starts it, sends it outside. Josh Jackson, or not, Justin Burdett, sorry. Josh will be taking a throw in. Looking offensive, throwing to the corner. On the hold. Ringgold holding Danny Constantino as he tried to break for the throw. We'll take the kick from about the 15-yard line on the hash on the far side. Good angle to the net for Robbie Merritt to cut it in. We're lined up on the 18. Low drive. Ringgold touches out. Robbie chips it back with a left foot. Mike McCurry's over here. Ball's loose. Goalkeeper's down. Headed out by the defender. A lot of action down there. We've got a throw in down deep. Substitutes are sitting tight on the other side, so we've got to stop for subs. Colin Fiduska comes in. And we got Nick Palmieri coming back in. Okay, we're looking for a throw. Again, Clay sends back. Looking for Nick Palmieri in the middle. There's a big target in there. Nice center midfielder, center forward. Colin Fiduska trying to get free. Tries to make a touchback to Robbie Merritt. Intercepted by Ringgold. Ringgold's coming back. 2-on-4. Nice to see numbers coming back on defense. Score right now is 1 for the St. Clair Panthers, 0 with about 15 minutes left in the first half. Throw-in by Chris Burke, intercepted by Ringgold, sent across. We're still looking for this through ball. 17 for Ringgold, looks to be the playmaker up front. He's on the right wing, chips across. Nice header out by Josh Jackson to clear. Touch in the middle by Robbie Merritt. Back out to Josh. Josh looking forward. Nick Palmieri's on the run. Colin does a throw in. And Robbie Merritt sends it into Nick Palmieri. Nick Palmieri looks to chip it through for Danny Constantino. Good ball possession by the Panthers. Nate Brindle does a 20-yard header. Settles it this time. Sean Conboy. Back to Nate. Looking up to Vince at midfield. Justin Burdett restarts. And we're on the run again. Justin Burdett playing a nice game on the right side. Steps in. Comes across. Danny was there. Man in the middle was Ringgold. Just intercepted that pass to keep it from a goal. Coming back out with Ringgold. Throwing up the far sidelines, out of bounds, off of Ringgold on the touch. St. Clair will go on the attack. Robbie Merritt with a man on, sidesteps him, sets it up for Chris Burke with space. Into Vince DeLomo. Nice touches out to Justin Burdett. Burdett up to Palmieri. Robbie Merritt across in the middle. Nick going 1-on-2. Outside to Chris Burke. With field, setting up that crossing ball again. Danny's there with a header. Wide of the net. Nobody was around him, and Coach Snyder was looking for him to settle it down and take a foot on it. But he did a nice effort on a header looking for the goal. Ringgold putting it back into play. Kicks to about the midfield. And we're trying to settle the ball at midfield. Ringgold takes control. Sends it back to the Chris Burke intercepts. Still looking long ball with a set. Chris Burke plays it off the Ringgold player across to the middle. Nate has 3 guys around him. Tough 3-on-1. There's a chip shot over 17 again. They're looking for him. And a nice recovery by Nate Brindle on the back. Came from an offside position and looked far post. Yeah, nice shot on a volley in the air. Number 17 for Ringgold looks to be their playmaker. He's in the middle. They look for him. Made a nice play there. Mark will take the goal kick from the 6, coming out. Clears to the 40, helped out by Vince DeLomo. Settled down by Nick Palmieri. Tries a soft touch, exchange in positions with Chris Burke. Turned back by Ringgold. Again, driving in. Still loose. Steady Nate Brindle takes him down to the out of bounds line, and it's a corner for Ringgold. Ringgold's starting to get a couple offensive chances here. We don't want to get complacent with a 1-0 score. Ringgold's holding at the 18 on the corner kick. Low drive. Nice stop. Sean Conboy got in the way of that one. Clears out. And we're coming with a Ringgold throwing at midfield. Relieved us to set up. Colin Fiduska heads it in. Mark cleans up in the back and looks for a punt. Low drive to midfield. And we set up with Danny Constantino. St. Clair looks for a nice through ball to Nick Palmieri on his foot. And it'll be a throw in for St. Clair on the offensive side, down deep in the corner. Substitutes coming in from St. Clair. Lenny Mills back in the game. Clay Roner back in the game. Subbing out for Colin Fiduska and Josh Jackson. Nick Palmieri takes the throw into Robbie Merritt. Locked in the corner. And Ringgold plays it off of Robbie Merritt's foot. Deep throwing coming across to the box. This is where we want these forwards to start pressuring. And it did cause a turnover. We're going white. That's the kind of play we want to keep on doing up front. Nick Palmieri chests it down on the throw-in. Still battling. And it's out of bounds off of Ringgold. Clay Roner's looking for a throw. He's going into the box. Headed out by Ringgold. Another throw by Clay deep in the corner. Nick Palmieri trying to make a turn. Chips back. Goes in. Drives it up front for Robbie Merritt. Lenny's there for the second goal of the night. Lenny Mills from Robbie Merritt.
The empty goal scored by Lenny Mills, his second of the evening, off an assist by Robbie Merritt.
That was a beautiful setup, and it really started with Nick Palmieri working in the corner. Got himself free with a soft touch by Robbie Merritt to let it go through rather than take the shot. And Lenny was there with a wide open net. Take your pick of the corners. Lenny's chalking them up. And we're glad to see it on our side of the tally. 2-0. Goal comes with 9 minutes left in the first half. 2-0 Panthers over the Ringgold Rams. This ball control offense does make a team run and is going to tire these guys out of Ringgold by the time this is over, we hope. Nice through ball. Clay Roner on a run. Chips it back across, and we're looking for another one. Two white shirts. Robbie Merritt, Danny Constantino ready for a tip-in. Nick Palmieri battling. And blocked off the back of Robbie Merritt. Ball still loose. Goalkeeper comes out in a scramble. A lot of action inside the 6-yard line here with St. Clair. Goalkeeper's a little shook up and clears it out. Danny Constantino does a throw into Robbie Merritt. We're doing a restart in the back. All the way back to Nate Brindle. And up front to Vince DeLomo in the midfield. Across to Robbie Merritt. So much space out here that we're playing with the touch. Chris Burke sends it across. Lenny chests it down. Chips it back to Clay Roner. Unlucky, across the end line, it's going to be a goal kick restart. This is the kind of offensive activity that we want to see. A lot of nice touches, a lot of people involved in the play. Ball being sent out. Near the 40, Ringgold takes control. Double teamed. We come away with the ball with Justin Burdett. Looks for Lenny Mills, a little bit out of his reach. Keeper picks it up. And Powell looking to decide. He's throwing a short throw. Everybody drop back on defense. Lenny comes across. Nick Palmieri's one-on-one. And a stop by the defender. Danny Constantino comes up. Taken down on a trip on the ground. We'll take the direct kick. We'll see how they set up the wall or if we stay on the 18. Looks like we're lining up across the 18. Robbie Merritt on the 20-yard line of the hash marks. Looking to hook it in with the right foot. Little chip shot over the top. Sean Conboy was there. Clay Roner settles it down, looks to trip it off the volley, little to the left of the goal. Ringgold substituting on the back line. This pace is going to take a toll on these guys for sure, as long as we can maintain ball control and keep away. Ball clears to the center of the field. Danny Constantino comes in. Ringgold takes control. Robbie Merritt coming back. Nice activity by Robbie Merritt. Lenny Mills in the middle. Oh, what a shake. And back across. Robbie Merritt was almost there. Close to a handball. Ringgold sends it up and out. Ringgold's been on their heels since the first possession of the game. Long throwing by Chris Burke. Robbie Merritt settles it, double teamed in the corner. Hard into the middle. Burke. Another up. Just took a hard. Robbie Merritt pressuring. We've got everybody marked pretty well. Nick Palmieri tried to step through. Clay Roner active on the far side. Lenny Mills is on the chase. Ball comes across to the weak side all the way to the other end line. They're bottled up. Danny Constantino using his speed to come up and start pressure. Long ball looking in the middle for the Ringgold player. Nate cleans it up. Nate Brindle clears it up to midfield, and it'll be a Ringgold throw-in. Ringgold drops it back all the way back to their own 20-yard line on the hash marks. Tried to change the field. They're bottled up. Danny Constantino, Nick Palmieri on the pressure. Sends the ball across. Ringgold can't find an outlet pass. We're hot to the ball. Justin Burdett sets it up for Lenny Mills. Lenny Mills has him backing off. Double team, but they're both backing off because they don't want to let him pass. And it's a goal kick for Ringgold. Giving Lenny space is not the right idea. Yeah. With 3 minutes left in the half, Panthers 2, Ringgold 0. Ball set back into play. Ringgold tries to clear forward. And we take possession. Nick Palmieri settles it. Forwards are sitting up there. Tries a long hit from about 30 yards out. A nice strong kick, a little wide of the mark. Ringgold sets it back in play. Out to midfield. Through and across the far sideline. Justin Burdett will take the throw in with 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Cross to Nate Brindle. Nate looking up. Finds Clay Roner. Back to Justin Burdett. Cross to Robbie Merritt. Changes the field. Chris Burke's here with open area again. The ball movement creates space, and this is nice to see. Robbie Merritt touch. Sends it across again. When we look up, we see 5-6 yards of green in front of everybody. Tough play on the sidelines. Ringgold throws it back in. 17, now their playmakers playing back in a midfield position. And Ringgold just can't muster anything. We're disrupting everything that they have. Looks to Nick Palmieri from Danny Constantino. Coming across the middle. Lenny Mills back to the goal. Touch back. Trying to get Nick Palmieri this goal, it looks like. There are some nights when it looks like they are really trying to set a guy up, or it seems like the ball's going to him. Lenny's loose. Nice stop by the sweeper. We're getting a little chippy out here with a long clear by Ringgold. Nice slide tackle by Danny Constantino, and he gets control of it. Up forward, looking at Lenny Mills. Final minute of play in this first half, and the goalkeeper sends it back to midfield. Nick DeLomo sends it across. Clay Roner settles it, looks up. Two forwards up front, Nick Palmieri and Lenny Mills moving. Danny Constantino getting into the play. Ready to set it up. Oh, a slide tackle by the defender. Jams the shot. We're down to 30 seconds left in this first half. 2-0 Panthers. Ringgold looking for anything to generate offense, and they're just playing kick and clear. Throw into Robbie Merritt. We're still looking for an offensive throw here for the last 10 seconds. Over the top, Nick Palmieri going to the net, strong. Stops it from going out of bounds, chips it back, and it's in the net. Nick Palmieri puts it back on a back right at the buzzer. A buzzer beater. Nick Palmieri did that. A lot of hard work in the corner on his own. Came from a feed from Danny Constantino.
Panther goal scored by Nick Palmieri
Danny Constantino.
with an assist by Danny Constantino. I guess that's the half.
So that was an exciting offensive half. A lot of ball control by us. Panthers 3 and Ringgold 0. Here we are again, ready to start the second half. Panthers leading 3-0 to Ringgold 0. Mark Haas back in the net. And we'll see what the lineup shakes out here. On back, Justin Burdett, Nate Brindle, Sean Conboy, and Chris Burke. Midfielders are Vince DeLomo, Robbie Merritt, Clay Roner, and Mike McCurry. And Lenny Mills and Nick Palmieri up front. So same starting lineup second half as we started the game with. Panthers controlled the ball the whole first half, had 2 goals by Lenny Mills, 1 a buzzer beater by Nick Palmieri. Nick setting the ball up. Chris Burke with the left foot, out of bounds off the Ringgold foot. Mike Cartier's not been in the lineup tonight because of injury, and also Eric Levine. But the replacements, Mike McCurry, Clay Roner, stepped up. And Ringgold comes on the attack, looking for the through ball again. Number 17, Mark holds the line. Sean Conboy comes back. Nice defensive communication. We make the stop at the 12. Into the corner, looking for a cross. It is coming across here. Mark comes up, punches the ball up, and pulls it back down. We've got number 14 laying in the net. Some carnage. As Mark came out hard, made the stop, and called play for goalkeeper interference on the goalkeeper. We're going to get the direct kick out. Well, no, it looks like they stopped it for injury. It wasn't a call of interference. Mark came out hard, made the stop, popped it up, and pulled it back down. Ball sent back into play. Justin Burdett runs through the ball nicely to push it forward. Ringgold tries a reset. Lenny Mills makes a touch. Has Nick Palmieri on the left wing. Settles down. Nick makes a turn. Chips it just past the end line when he tried to chip it back to Lenny and Robbie Merritt in front. It's kind of the same way that Nick got his goal at the end of the first half, working hard in the corner, chipping it back, played it off the goalkeeper. Ringgold puts the ball back into play. On the far sidelines, out of bounds, we're going in. Chris Burke will do the throw-in, long throw down the line, brought back in by Ringgold and sent out again. Mike McCurry picks it up. Quick start into Nick Palmieri. Sent out of bounds again. Immediately in the first couple of minutes, we're starting to put pressure on again. Offensive throw. Nick Palmieri centers it in. Robbie Merritt off a defender. Clay Roner settles it down. Works hard in the corner. Chips it back. Walk in. Chips it over the top. Had Robbie Merritt coming down with a low fire if he sends it on the ground. Tried to chip it over the top. Panthers are coming out of the gate quick, trying to get this fourth goal. Chris Burke settles it. Robbie Merritt back to Sean Conboy. Looks in the middle for Vince DeLomo, sends it across to Justin Burdett. Nice one-touch passes. Centers it in, looking for Nick Palmieri. Chris Burke has a left foot. Look to send Mike McCurry to the corner. Ringgold checks back. Chris Burke works. And Sean Conboy comes up with the ball. Mike McCurry works around the defender. Nick Palmieri on the far side. Taking on two guys. Somebody's loose in front, goes right through everybody. Lenny Mills tried to redirect. Clay Roner was on the far post. A lot of guys in position. We'll convert shortly. Throw-in by Ringgold, looks to the middle of the field. Clay Roner intercepts. Robbie Merritt checks back, and Ringgold restarts. A lot of pressure up front. Nick Palmieri again works his way out of it. Gets taken down. And it'll be a St. Clair restart at about the 30-yard line on the football field. Robbie Merritt backed up to the 35. Ready to send it in. Everybody holding the 18. Over the top. Sean Conboy's there. Oh, an offside call. I was watching the ball. Everybody crashed. Looked like they cleared properly with the ball. Referee calling offside. Coming back out on a Ringgold restart. Sends it directly out of bounds on the far side. Mike McCurry throws it in. Lenny Mills. We've got everybody on the move. Clay Roner chip. Right back to the keeper. Got it just as it was going on the end line. Had to force a shot back in. Keeper Powell kicks it to 45. Clay Roner takes control. Looks to Justin Burdett. Quick touch. Robbie Merritt. Pass. Vince DeLomo chases it down. Gets push from behind, and we're going back in even with an advantage. Sean does a quick start over to Chris Burke. Inside to Lenny, back out to Chris Burke, pushing up, and a big high loop and shot. Short kick coming from the back. Lenny's up here. Nick Palmieri intercepts. Is he going to go to the net? He steps around. Corner kick off the Ringgold defender. We've got one Ringgold player sitting down after Nick got around him, another one limping after he stopped the shot and the follow-through. Okay, we've got a far side corner kick by Robbie Merritt. Serves it up. Nate Brindle header. Sean Conboy up. Ball still not settled. Lenny hits it in the air. Goalkeeper goes up, makes a nice stop high. Nice sequence of plays, and Lenny took the volley out of the air for a high shot. It was going in. We saw a pair of hands from the Ringgold goalkeeper, Powell, get up there. Another corner. Robbie Merritt serves it in deeper. Going straight for the header, and there's Mike McCurry. It looks like it went through the net. But it hit the front of the crossbar, hit the goal post of the football field, and off. Mike McCurry was there, took the shot, went to roof it, and chipped off the front of the crossbar and goal post. Ringgold sends it out. Vince DeLomo called on the push. Ringgold sets up. Everybody gets back. Quick start, and Lenny stepped right in there on that play. Nice play by Lenny. Robbie Merritt cleans up. Clay Roner carrying it through, looking for the open man. Robbie Merritt was cutting. Nick Palmieri settles it. Sends it back to Sean Conboy. What's nice to see in this 3-0 game is everybody starts getting into the offensive play. Now we've got a Ringgold change of possession. Stopped on the back wall by Justin Burdett and Sean Conboy. Yep. "17 for Ringgold is constantly in the play. He seems to be the playmaker for them, and also they are looking for him. It'll be a Ringgold throw on the far side. Looking to go short. Tried to get served up. Robbie Merritt steps in. Another throw by Ringgold. Still looking to go a little bit longer. He does a little setup. Looked for the big feed. Mark gets up. Nice stop by Mark. They had a man behind. Mark's letting everybody out and takes the punt. Clears past midfield, and Chris Burke sends it up to Mike McCurry. Mike McCurry lets it bounce, steps around the man, takes the ball. Lenny was standing, waiting to get to move forward. A little bit too far. Punt comes back out to midfield for Ringgold, headed forward. Sean Conboy makes a stop. Nate Brindle sends it up to Robbie Merritt. Touch out to the open Mike McCurry. Curry waiting. Two men come to him. Lenny Mills goes deep, battling one-on-one. Nick Palmieri over to help. Lots of pressure up front by the forwards and mids. Chris Burke brings it back. Nate Brindle, 2-on-1 coming the other way. Chris Burke sends it into Nick Palmieri. Nick chips it to Lenny Mills, and it's in the back corner for a hat trick. Lenny Mills from Nick Palmieri.
Panther goal scored by Lenny Mills, his third of the evening, off an assist by Nick Palmieri.
Puts the Panthers up 4-0 over Ringgold with 29.5 minutes left in the half. Lenny's sitting at 19 goals right now. And we're starting to see some steady substitution by Ringgold. A lot of tired blue shirts out there chasing the ball. On the far sidelines, we're starting to see some sweats coming off and some people warming up on the sidelines for the Panthers. A long ball way over the top. Mark waits to retrieve it, foots it down, waits for pressure, clears outside. Chris Burke up to Lenny Mills, chips it over to Mike McCurry nicely on the outside foot. Mike McCurry battling, goes through two guys, through a third, chip back. Strong play on the outside by Nick Palmieri, Mike McCurry, and Lenny Mills with nice, quick one-touches, gets them open. Ball goes across the end line for a goal kick. Quick start again on these short kicks. Ringgold players looking at the clock to wind faster. Chris Burke makes a stop. High, pop-up. Mike McCurry goes up for a 50-50 ball, takes it down with a foot. Still in the air, header. Out of bounds off of Ringgold. Chris Burke, long throw to Nick Palmieri in the corner. Strong, Nick takes the ball, chips it back. 1-on-2. Cleared by Ringgold. Nick is so strong on the ball, and he usually takes 2, maybe 3 players with him, leaving the other guys open in front of the net for that cross if he can get it cleared. Chip over the top. Nick tries to make the stop. Ringgold does a throw-in. Ringgold on the run and out of bounds. They can't connect with a pass. Offense is disrupted by our strong play. Substitutions. Clay Roner going out. We've got David Steen coming to a right forward position. Shea Kumar in a left forward position. And we've got Aaron Miller just did the header. And we've got Joey Palladino coming in also. So we've got 5 new guys into the lineup. Ball coming across. Shea Kumar trying to put pressure. Going across the middle. Sean Conboy, Nate Brindle plays it back. Marks 1-on-1, coming out to clear the ball. Out of bounds to relieve the pressure. Tough position with Nate coming back hard, Mark coming out hard, and the ball going out of bounds. Joey Palladino steps in, gets taken down, and we're going to take the direct kick. Chris Burke drops it back to Sean Conboy, back up. Chris Burke looks to Aaron Miller. Aaron Miller chips it over to Joey Palladino, down the sidelines, out of bounds, off of Ringgold. Joey will take the throw-in. Back to Chris Burke, back to Joey Palladino. Looks for the cross. He's in there, headed over by David Steen. Shea Kumar looking for the left foot, headed back by the defensive player. Ringgold in a scrambled play. Yep. Sets up a corner. Robbie Merritt's still taking him while he's in. With 25.5 minutes left in the second half. Header to the middle. Sean Conboy still trying to get that header back in there. Goalkeeper made a low stop, getting ready to send it back out. Punts to about the 40. Joey Palladino steps in, and Ringgold lets it go out of bounds for a throw. A lot of coverage making these guys think twice about where they want to step for the ball. Joey Palladino intercepts. Nick DeLomo trying to work it out of some pressure. Sean Conboy back to Nick. Looking for Aaron Miller. Shea Kumar. We're out of bounds here with Justin Burdett taking a throw. Down the sidelines in the offensive side. Bounces over top of the Ringgold defender. David Steen's in. Working his way to the box. Cleared. Set up to Justin with a lot of room for a serve. Across the middle. Nobody there. Chris Burke going to come left-footed the other direction. David Steen's in and didn't get a touch. Keeper took it off the bounce. Comes out to midfield. Sean Conboy settles it down. Vince DeLomo. Up the middle by Sean Conboy. Out from David Steen to Joey Palladino streaking down the sidelines. Tries to chip it back. Out of bounds off the Ringgold defender. Joey Palladino taking another offensive throw. Drops it back. Vince DeLomo sends it down to the corner. Chipped out by Ringgold. Chris Burke will take this throw. Looking to go long. Comes in the middle to Aaron Miller. Touched off to Vince. Served up by right foot by Chris Burke. Robbie Merritt touch. Feathers it down. Aaron's in an offside position. Comes back. Robbie Merritt's in alone for a goal. The fifth goal of the night. Scored by Robbie Merritt.
Panther goal scored by Robbie Merritt. Unassisted.
A lot of hard work up front. Robbie Merritt gets the unassisted goal, making it 5-0. Panthers over the Ringgold Rams at 23 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second half of this Section 5 encounter. Danny Poljak substituting in. As Ringgold sets the ball back into play. Outside, Ringgold tries to set up, disrupted by Justin Burdett. Aaron Miller scrambling in the middle. Robbie Merritt in chase. Nice slide stop by Joey Palladino to Danny Poljak. Back out to Chris Burke. Up the sidelines, a little too far for Joey Palladino. Ref says play on a 50-50. And Ringgold looking to send it in. Nate Brindle sends it outside. And it's an Chris Burke clears out of bounds. Be a Ringgold offensive throw-in. Yeah, and that was very close. The handball stopped by Sean Conboy. No call. Otherwise, Mark might have had his first tough save of the night looking at a PK. No call. Inadvertent. We're going the other way on a fast exchange. David Steen is on full flight with Aaron Miller with him. Nice touch through. David Steen up front with speed. Ringgold defense clears it out. Joey drops it back. Robbie Merritt across. Out of pressure. Danny Poljak has room. Takes a shot. In off the hands of the goalkeeper. Danny Poljak for goal number 6 for the Panthers.
Danny Poljak.
With Robbie Merritt assisting.
Off an assist by Robbie Merritt.
Nice ball movement, created open field. Goalkeeper with a wet ball, damp, cool night, slipped right through his hands. With 21 minutes and left in the second half, we're looking at the Panthers up by 6 goals, 6-0. This has been the highest scoring game this year. And with the subs coming in, we're not going to shut it down. These guys are going to be playing for time. Aaron Miller out of bounds off his foot. Ringgold brings the ball back. Okay, and we do have a substitute after that goal. Mark Haas comes out of goal, and Matt Kramer's into the nets, senior goalkeeper. Yeah, Powell was substituted on that last goal through his hands. With 21 minutes left, there's going to be a lot of guys getting some playing time here, which is good for everybody. David Steen checking back, tries to make a defensive play. Ringgold on the move, ball's over the top, looking for this through ball. Matt Kramer comes out. Short throw to Danny Poljak. Danny's working in the middle, looking to make a turn for a shot. Ringgold, Sean Conboy denies, back outside to Shea Kumar. Nice stop by Shea. Looks open on the other side. Joey Palladino on the run. Two freshmen to freshman touches. Chips it back. Robbie Merritt still in the middle. Trying to play quarterback, sending it down low. Aaron Miller is wide open in the middle behind him. Out of bounds off of Ringgold. And just past the midpoint of the second half, it's 6-0 Panthers. Ringgold controls the ball, looks to turn, sends it out of bounds. Justin Burdett takes the throw, looks in the middle of David Steen coming across to check back for the ball. Aaron Miller scrapping. Shea Kumar trying to work in. Justin Burdett shadows the ball, and Danny Poljak cleans it up. Off of Ringgold, looking to the corner. We'll take a deep throw in. Right now we got Matt Kramer in the net. We've got same starting 4 defenders on the back line. And we've got a mix of starters and substitutes up front. Still playing ball control. Danny Poljak comes across. Sends it. Try to look for Sean Conboy cheating up. Chris Burke cleans it back to Matt Kramer from 40 yards out. Matt Kramer clears up. Ringgold controls at midfield. Gets us back into a set position. David Steen in the middle. Danny Poljak. Justin Burdett sets up to look for the service up forward. Aaron Miller just missed the connection. Shea is going to drops the throw for Justin Burdett to take a long throw. Looking offensive into the box. Aaron Miller on the cut. We're going to get a corner off of Ringgold. Looking forward usually produces good things. That was a good throw in deep. Okay. Got Sean Conboy coming out. Morgan Minard makes an appearance on the back. Tall defender for tall defender. We're looking for a center. Aaron heads it forward. Robbie Merritt tries to chase it down. And Ringgold clears out of bounds. They tried some one touches but didn't make the connection. Justin Burdett takes a long throw down, looks at Aaron Miller again. Ringgold controls. Robbie Merritt steps in. Trying to stabilize possession. Danny Poljak makes a nice defensive stop. Number 17, still key player on this team. He's all over the field. Aaron Miller up front. Looks to go to David Steen. Ringgold turns the ball back. Ringgold looking to go into the box. Out of bounds on a touch. Justin Burdett throws back to Nate Brindle. We're settling it across the back line. Chips it forward to midfield. Ringgold tries to bring it down. Aaron Miller comes out of there with it. Nice touch across to Robbie Merritt, all the way across to Chris Burke with a left foot service. Aaron Miller's there. Shea Kumar's there on the outside. Chips it back. Looks to the left foot, serves it into the Ringgold player coming back out. Nice stop by Justin Burdett with an extra effort stretch. Shea Kumar with space, settles the ball in. David Steen. Ringgold still giving us space. Across to Chris Burke. Up front, Aaron Miller onside. Goalkeeper comes out, makes a sliding save. Keeper sends it out to midfield. Missed chip. Joey Palladino settles it down from the back line. Morgan Miner makes his touch. Back to Matt Kramer from Nate Brindle. Clear and kick to midfield. David Steen tries to head it, and Joey Palladino chases it down. Waits for the offense to catch up. Everybody into the play. Morgan Miner comes out with the ball. Morgan chips outside to Justin Burdett. Justin Burdett up to David Steen. David looking across. Aaron Miller settles it, chests it. And Robbie Merrick cleans it up. Settled on Chris Burke's foot. Chipped in, headed up by Ringgold. And we got an offside call. Ringgold's letting us do anything we want to do with the ball, and it's nice to see the ball offense moving around. Sent out by the keeper to about the 45, 17 touch. Tries to make it in. Gets stopped. Robbie Merritt comes out. Chips and looks for Joey Palladino coming down the outside. A little too far. Just past the 15-minute mark left in the game. Upper St. Clair Panthers leading Ringgold Rams by a score of 6-0. Two more subs in. Josh Jackson returns. Colin Viduska returns. No, that's not Colin. It's Matt Miner. Matt Myron. Okay. Elliot Epstein is in on the back line. So we've got a lot of guys in here. Matt Myron settles it down at midfield. Joey Palladino and chase. David Steen checks it out of there. Danny Poljack comes sliding in, misses. And Morgan Miner comes through. Aaron Miller trying to make a turn. Settles the ball. Makes a slide tackle. Gets a little bit too much of the man. We're coming back, Ringgold. A lot of high energy tonight here with a 6-0 score. Everybody's in. Everybody's playing. Lots of fresh legs. Long kick. And a shot on goal by Ringgold. Easily corralled by Matt Kramer. Matt takes a drop kick out. Settled down by Ringgold. Shea Kumar comes down the sidelines, the near side. Looks for Joey Palladino. Comes through. He's in. And the ball's in. Joey Palladino from Ashay Kumar. Freshman to freshman is the seventh goal.
Joey Palladino off an assist by Ashay Kumar.
That goal comes at the 12.5-minute mark left in the second half. 7-0 Panthers. Ringgold sets up at the center of the field. Ashay was looking for him. Joey made a nice play, deked through two defenders and got in on net. Ringgold plays it to the back line. Brings it up to 17, like I said, the quarterback of this team. Headed out by Elliot Epstein. Joey Palladino settles it down. Sends it across. Josh Jackson on the right defender position. Sends it up to Ashay Kumar. Ringgold takes the ball, turns it the other way. Chip back. Nice back check by Danny Poljack. David Steen makes the intercept on pressure. Settles it, looks, puts it in the middle. Matt Myron comes through. You got Matt Myron playing in the middle of the midfield with Danny Poljack. Ringgold tries to clear. Josh Jackson steps in. Nate Brindle back to clean it up. Over to Morgan Minert. Over to Elliot Epstein with space again. Second touch is creating so much room. Out of bounds off of, which way are we going here? We're going with a Ringgold throw, so they played it off of Joey Palladino. Throw in the sidelines. Aaron Miller steps in, chips it over to David Steen, back out to Joey Palladino. Sends it in the middle to Shea. And Josh Jackson streaks from a defensive position, puts pressure up front, tries to send it back in the middle. Aaron Miller lined it up, and it's a field goal right through the uprights. That was a great play with lots of space, a hard shot, and up and over. Colin Fiduska's in. And for the first time tonight, Eric Levine's in. He's playing up top. And we got Danny Constantino in. Ringgold taking the throw into number 17. Eric chips it back. Eric's looking in. Out of bounds off the end line. Sent back to the keeper for his goal kick. Danny Constantino and Eric Levine try to give and go down deep in the Ringgold zone. Cleared from the 6 to Josh Jackson standing at about the 40. Colin Fiduska makes a touch. Danny Poljak a stop. Into Eric Levine. Looks for Danny Constantino a little soft. Josh Jackson uses speed to get there. Chip Eric Levine across to Danny Constantino. Ringgold steps in, takes the ball out, tries a long ball down the far side of the field, and it's going to roll out of bounds for a St. Clair throw. Elliot Epstein takes it, sends it back into Matt Myron. Tries to set up Danny Poljak. Working hard against two Ringgold players. Danny Poljak fronts it. Inadvertent hand. We're coming back in with a Ringgold free kick. Ringgold starts at about the 45-yard line of the football field. We're set up in a defensive positions, waiting for the start kick. Short. Looked for number 17 again. Danny Poljak fronts him. Yep. Ringgold heads it up. Ball's not settled. Chipping around. Nate Brindle cleans up the back. Makes a turn. Pressures it. Sends it off to Ringgold forward. Nate's the anchor in the back. Still playing. Sends it across with a throw to Morgan Minert. Up to Elliot Epstein. Makes a touch. Looks forward. Matt Myron. Danny Poljak looking forward. Eric Levine made the touch in there. Eric's setting it up. Danny Constantino cleans up to settle the ball down. Danny's looking. Tried to chip it, headed out by Ringgold. Danny maintains control. Lots of hacking. Taken down. And Danny gets the call. They were waiting for clear advantage, but it never came, so Danny got the call for a St. Clair direct kick. Elliott takes it down into the corner. Back to Elliott from Joe Palladino. Tries to chip it in the middle to Danny Poljak. Still gets through. We're chasing. Eric Levine gets it under control. Ringgold drags it out. Matt Myron pressuring. Through ball, stopped by Morgan Minert. Chip over the top's going to come easily to Matt Kramer, chested down. Waiting for pressure, and there is no pressure. Picking the ball up with 6.5 minutes left. Matt Kramer sends it out to Elliot Epstein with a throw, and it goes out of bounds. Ringgold will take a deep throw in at about the 20-yard line with 6 minutes left. 17 still in the game, still trying to look for this punch up front. chips in. Nate Brindle steps up, clears. Eric Levine brings it down. Eric again with another touch from Elliot Epstein. Danny Poljak comes back, looking outside. Elliot Epstein brings it up the far side. Eric Levine starting to try to play quarterback up front here. Nice couple of touches by Danny Constantino. Matt Myron working. Morgan Minor steps in. Nate cleans it up on the back line. Ball's free. And we've got Ringgold controlling, coming down to the box. Tried to make a cross. Joey Palladino bangs it off his body out of bounds. First real threat of the second half by Ringgold on a corner kick here. Ringgold's taking the corner kick. Sends it in. Morgan Minor chests it down. Matt Myron clears it out to the 20-yard line. Nice return shot by the Ringgold player, and it was number 17 again. Matt Kramer will have a goal kick at the 5-minute mark left in the half. 7-0, Panthers up. Clears to the 40. Helped out, headed back by Ringgold. Danny Poljak comes in to get control. Danny Constantino streaking down the side, trying to work on two men. Sends it back in. Eric Levine up front, left foot, right foot. Eric Levine from Danny Constantino. That was a senior-to-senior connection.
Scored by Eric Levine off an assist by Danny Constantino.
Eric moved from the back to the front on a nice feed from Danny Constantino. Puts the Panthers up 8-0 over Ringgold. That goal came with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left in the second half. Ringgold set to put the ball back into play. Sends it all the way back to the defensive line. Ashay Kumar now moved to the left side. Makes the steal. Steps around the defender. Crosses it in. David Steen heads it off the post as he's sliding down. Ball's out of bounds for a corner. Ashay Kumar will take this. Great effort by David Steen. Sliding down, header, hits the side, left side post. Ashay Kumar serving it in. Goalkeeper takes it at highest point and is sending it back out. Two forwards up, and we've got a big gap here between the Ringgold offense. Morgan Minor cleans it up. Sends it out to Josh Jackson. We've got a diamond set up in the back. Nate Brindle controls. Sends it back out to Josh Jackson. Now we're looking forward. Into the middle. Danny Poljak steps in, disrupts the play. Elliot Epstein trying to step up. 17 makes a back touch. Little flick. Ringgold controls. Coming in for an over-the-top ball. Matt Kramer comes off his line and makes the save. Matt's patient, letting everybody out. Throws across to Josh Jackson. Looks forward, coming with speed. Colin Fiduska backs him up. David Steen gets a touch. Danny Constantino working hard for his return to the lineup here too. Keeps it in nicely. Over in the middle to Matt Myron. Morgan Minor cleans up on the backside up to Elliot Epstein. Elliot settles it down. Called for the hands and the grab. Ringgold's coming back with a free kick on their side of midfield. Tried to send it in. Danny Poljak disrupted that. Matt Myron up to David Steen. Sophomore touch. Colin Fiduska chips it in. Draws the keeper out, and he makes the save. Nice clearing punt, high. Cross midfield, Elliott hands it down. And we're coming back in with a Ringgold restart. One and a half minutes left to play in this game. Ringgold on a free kick based on a handball, and it's 8-0 Panthers. Deep ball, trying to go over the top for Danny Constantino on the break. Last minute of play in the second half on a strong effort by St. Clair team tonight. Danny Constantino steps in for the steal, gets taken down hard by the defender, and he's going to get a card. Little chippy play at the end here with 41 seconds left. Colin Faduska is going to set up for a free direct kick. Pushing everybody up. 2 men back. Making a yellow card substitution is Ringgold. Low drive. Colin. Yeah.
Panther goal scored by Danny Kolchak.
That was almost a replay of the second half finish here with a late goal. 6 seconds left in the second half makes it 9-0. Panthers over Ringgold. 2 late goals on an own goal by Ringgold with Danny sending it in.
5, 4,
Big kick over the top out of
2.
desperation. Matt Kramer makes the catch, sends it back to midfield. Strong, controlled performance tonight by the Panthers. Final score, 9-0. Panthers over Ringgold.